Salve a tutti ragazzi, io sono Fabrica96 e oggi siamo su The Walking Dead, l'ultima stagione, con l'inizio dell'episodio 2, uscito da poco,
Previously on The Walking Dead,
e ora becchiamoci il
AJ and I had been
riassunto
searching
della
for a
prima.
long time for some place we could call home. Just when we thought we'd found a huge stash of food, it turned out to be a trap. That could have been the end. But I woke up and found I'd been saved by a guy named Marlon, the leader of a community living inside an old boarding school. It felt like a chance at having a home, a real one. We had to go back to the train station to see if any food survived the explosion. But someone else had the same idea. When AJ distracted him, I shoved him into a pack of walkers. I found Marlon and Brody in the basement that night, arguing about the man we'd seen, and I learned why Brody was so afraid. The man was part of a group of raiders they'd run into a year ago. Marlon traded Tennessee's older sisters to the raiders to keep himself safe. He attacked Brody and locked me in the basement with her. When she turned, I had to stop her. Marlon stole AJ's gun and tried to convince them I had murdered Brody. Violet backed me up. With everyone against him, the fight went out of Marlon. I told him he could stay, but he couldn't be our leader. But then, Marlon was dead, and AJ pulled the trigger. He remembered what I'd taught him. To always aim for the head.
Ecco, questo è il riassunto del primo episodio, molto bello, con un finale veramente sconvolgente. Vedremo un po' le ripercussioni sul secondo episodio di queste scelte un po' così. Sempre se parte. Cioè, questa è un'impresa. Ok, siamo pronti. Quindi non ci hanno cacciato. Ah, ok.
Made you some coffee. It was in the kitchen. Tin said that I can have some. I didn't steal it.
I'm surprised you remember how to make it. We haven't had coffee in a long time.
You put it in hot water.
You're right. Thanks.
Last night, with Marlon, I heard Lewis and what he called me. Am I a murderer?
Poi diciamo che in teoria sì, in pratica.
No! Oh my God!
Shit! You could get medicine from the nurse's office.
Medicine, ma che.
The kid blew his brains out. You shot him. He's dead. You're a murderer. You promised Marlon. You said you'd help him fix things. What the fuck did you teach this kid?
Cioè, a difendersi mi ha insegnato.
Lewis called me a murderer. But we're supposed to kill bad stuff. Monsters. Did I do it bad? I thought Marlon was bad.
Hai
He
commesso
killed
un
Brody.
errore.
Lewis was right. Sometimes people do bad things, like Marlon did. But when you shot him, he wasn't a threat to us anymore. If you kill someone when they're no longer threatening you, that's murder.
Cioè, la verità, eh.
What are we gonna do?
Back off, all of you!
You talked Marlon down, and then they fucking murdered him!
Take AJ, go inside.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, just let them go back to the dorms? What happens the next time one of us does something this kid doesn't like? Should we expect a bullet too?
That's not what happened.
It's exactly what happened. It was
AJ non lo
over.
farà.
The little Mr. Trigger Happy decided otherwise.
No, he wouldn't do that. He'd never hurt any of you. It was... Marlon threatened us.
AJ pointed the gun first.
We get it, Lewis. Just back off, okay?
Backed off? Seriously?
Let's go.
Clem? If I'm a murderer, am I gonna die too?
What? No.
Well, I think murderers are like monsters, and I know what happens to monsters. Nothing good. Nothing good at all.
Esiste il perdono.
We can forgive them. Murderers, even some monsters, they get a second chance.
Some monsters, not all.
When bad people, like murderers, try to make it right, that's when other people forgive them.
That sounds hard.
It is. We're going to fix this, you and me. I'm going to help you atone.
Atone?
It means make up for what you did wrong. We'll make it all right with the others.
For God's sake, someone help me with this!
Saved you from that car wreck, and you fucking murdered him?
Get back, Mitch!
Get back.
Or what? You gonna let him kill me too? Then who's next? A Sim? Willie?
Non possiamo
Haven't
continuare a
enough people
ucciderci.
died tonight? Brody, Marlon, we can't keep killing each other.
Fuck are you saying that to me after what he did?
Ma che c'entro io,
Screw
scusami.
both of you.
Hey, what is it?
You've killed a lot of people. You murdered your friend Lee, didn't you?
What?
You said he was handcuffed. He wasn't a threat.
Stai zitto.
So... that means you murdered him.
Hai il coraggio di
How can
chiederlo?
you ask me that? What you did is completely different.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to make you mad at all.
I had to do it.
I said I'm sorry.
I had to.
Okay. I love you, Clem.
I love you back.
Hey. Violet said to come get you for the funeral.
Really?
We used to have them more. Then we stopped. It seems right, though. I brought you something.
For me?
I figured you'd be afraid, with everyone all upset. But you were brave last night,
È gentile
like a
lui.
firefighter.
No. Firefighters are good. I'm a murderer.
No, you're not. You gotta have a trial first. They decide that stuff in a courtroom. That's how it works. Worked before. Back then, there were all kinds of rules about who was innocent, who was guilty.
Ci servono nuove
It was
regole.
complicated.
We have to decide things for ourselves now. We can't rely on other people to make the rules for us.
Who decided you're a murderer?
Clem. But she's right. So's everyone else.
I think you're okay. You sure you don't want your firefighter?
You should keep him, 'cause you're good like him. But maybe we could play with him later? Together?
Sure. After the funeral. They buried them already. Vile started soon. See you out there.
Ok.
This is gonna be hard. Everyone's going to be upset. We need to show them we care, okay?
Okay.
Finiamo il caffè, si può? Direi che possiamo anche andare.
Ready?
Non ha preso il cappellino Clem però. Beh, ha dato un buon insegnamento almeno ad AJ.
I did that.
Sì, però così
Come on.
stai un po' esagerando.
Oh, God. They're here.
So what? They knew Brody, didn't they?
Yeah, but Marlon...
Just leave them alone.
Shit.
Clem,
What?
why do people have funerals?
Brody and Marlon.
Tin said they used to have them more.
They died.
Per dare un ultimo saluto.
Well, to say goodbye to someone you've lost.
But they're dead.
This is your last chance to see them before they're gone forever.
I made them all sad. Like if someone took you away.
We all knew they could.
Does everyone get a funeral?
People do. Some animals too.
Even monsters?
Tutti ne hanno uno.
Even monsters.
10. You ready?
Brody, you always said you wanted to go to the beach. So, I drew it for you.
Marlon was... I can't. Not for Marlon. After what he did to the twins and Brody,
You didn't even like Brody. You were always mean to her.
I can't. Someone else do it.
Bitch.
Dude, don't.
Seriously, Lewis? He was your best friend. He wasn't perfect, but he deserved better than to get gunned down by that kid.
AJ killed him like it was nothing. We all saw it,
Guardare
and no
Tony.
one stopped him.
I don't appreciate your tone, Mitch.
Yeah? Well, I don't appreciate your kid murdering my friend.
I know I'm a murderer, but I'm gonna,
Atone.
yeah, atone it.
Fuck, I can't listen to this.
What I did was bad, and I'm gonna make it up to you. I promise.
You don't have to make up shit. Marlon was a fucking murderer and a liar, and if we'd all asked more questions about Minnie and Sophie disappearing last year, none of this would have happened.
She's got a point.
Shut up! It wasn't Marlon's fault.
Then whose fault was
La
it?
colpa di tutti.
Violet's right. You all share responsibility for what happened to Sophie and Minnie. And to Brody.
And what about Marlon? Who's responsible for that?
Sì, ma non esiste mica solo
See what I
Marlon.
mean? How can any of us trust these fucking people?
What are you saying?
I'm saying they gotta fucking go. Take a vote. Majority decides. They stay or they leave. Today.
That does seem fair.
Are you serious? It's bullshit.
You're bullshit.
È giusto
I don't
votare,
want to
dai.
leave. But if you all decide we should, we'll go.
Votate, sti
You
cazzi.
heard her, kid.
A vote's the only way to settle this, or we'll be arguing forever.
Fine. I guess we're fucking voting.
Louis needs to vote. Could you go get him? And try to talk to him.
Come on, Rosie. Come here, girl.
Could you guys go wait in the dorm? I'll come get you.
Ma scusa, possiamo aspettare pure qua? Che senso ha entrare e poi uscire di nuovo?
Please don't kick us out.
Come on, let's go.
Mi sta sul cazzo quello là? Mitch, di santo. Cioè, scusami, tutto quello che ha fatto di sbagliato Marlon, cioè, lo difende come se fosse buon santo. Ecco, questa è l'intro dell'episodio 2 che ci pone subito un dilemma. Se ce ne andremo o rimarremo qua con loro. Io penso che ce ne andremo sicuramente.
So I guess I'll keep gambling, lots of moves and lots of rambling. Well, it's easier than just waiting around to die.
Che hai fatto casino? Ah, ecco chi è, mi pareva.
AJ, stop! You'll break your toe or something. Come here, sit down.
No. It didn't work. I did what you said, and they didn't even care. I know that I was bad, but they don't let me fix it.
AJ, breathe. Remember what we do when we're mad? Come on, you don't want to be loud, do you? What do we do when we're mad?
We stop and think and, I'm still really, really mad. I know that I'm not supposed to get mad or
Mantieni la
sad.
calma.
You need to handle your feelings. Get them under control.
I know, or I'll make mistakes.
Exactly. We stop, we think, and we breathe.
Breathe.
Feel better? You're still mad, huh?
And, I think I'm sad too. I did what you told me to.
I know. You're a good listener.
I wanted to make them all feel better. It didn't work. Why'd you tell me to do that if it didn't work?
Aspetta ad arrenderti.
We don't know that it didn't work. They might have voted for us to stay.
Non credo, però.
I don't know. They seemed pretty mad.
Abbiamo due persone a favore.
Violet was on our side. Maybe she'll persuade the others.
No.
Yeah, maybe. I don't want to go.
I know you don't.
I like knowing where we are all the time. The bed, the food. I like the other kids. Not all of them, but Tin and Louis and Violet. We took the vote. You have to leave.
Sapevo io.
Don't we get to vote? I vote that we stay.
That's not how it works.
Maybe it should be.
You don't have to like it.
Good, because I don't.
I can't believe this. You're all fucking crazy. After everything Marlon did, all the lies he told you. This is how you react, kicking us out because we were caught up in his bullshit.
Marlon dropped his weapon, and then AJ killed him. How could any of us stand to be around you after he did that? How could we trust you?
So fucking stupid.
You said you'd go along with it, if we voted fairly.
It's bullshit. And you'd know it if you weren't so used to burying your head in the sand.
Oh, I'm burying my head in the sand? Hate Marlon all you want, but you can't tell me AJ's in dangerous too.
Cazzo, un bambino, cioè.
We'll wait for you to pack up, then Louis and I'll escort you out past the safe zone. We'll make sure you get to the road safely. It's not a lot, but at least you won't die on the way.
We could have
Non mi
happily
serve
dumped
aiuto.
you outside the gates.
Don't bother. We don't want your help.
So don't think of it as help. Think of it as us making sure you really leave.
Where's Tin? I gotta say goodbye. He was really upset about the vote, and he's not talking to anybody. It's best to leave him alone when he's like this, but for the record, he wanted you to stay.
Vabbè, si vedeva.
Wait. Does AJ still have that gun? Hand it over.
No.
Is this necessary?
Hell
Tieni
yes,
la
it's
scusa.
necessary.
It's yours, AJ. You should keep it.
Dobbiamo stare fuori da soli come dei cani.
But I
Almeno,
murdered Marlon with it.
almeno che
Yeah,
teniamo una
But
pistola.
you'll need protection
Scusami.
outside.
Fine. Let the kid keep the murder weapon.
Oh, questo ha rotti il cazzo comunque. Bimbo di merda, più del bambino che ho io. Mamma mia, che ingiustizia. veramente che ingiustizia. Va bene ragazzi, io direi che per questo video è tutto. Noi ci becchiamo al prossimo episodio. Io vi ringrazio e niente. Grazie ancora. Ciao ragazzi.